Is your car having a bad shock absorber? In this video I'm gonna show you how you can change it by yourself. Hello friend, today in this video I'm gonna show you how you can change by yourself the rear shock absorbers on your BMW. First, and the most important part, you will need a new or sometimes used shock absorber, suitable of course for your car. The next thing, not always, but it may be necessary, shock absorbers top mount. Further, you may have also shock absorbers mounting kit. In this case, it's from BMW original one. In this mounting kit, you will have all the necessary bolts and gaskets you need. Of course, you don't see here, but you may need also dust guard and additional shock absorber. Today, I'm not having a new kit for this job because on this car the new dust guard and additional shock absorber was installed a few months ago. For this job, you will need also some tools. You should have some basic tools and you should have also some special tool. In this case, the special tool is socket set for the shock absorber. It's for the shock absorbers nut here on the upper part of the shock absorber, and also the hex key for the shock absorber's rod to hold it while you are tightening down the holding nut. First, remove the wheel. Here you can see a classic problem, it's leaking shock absorber. You need to support hub somehow. Here I will do it with hydraulic jack. How? You can do it with everything you have. You can use the floor jack or something else. It is necessary to remove this plastic guard. When all the bolts are removed, you need to push it a little bit down and take it out. It's time to assemble everything. First, put on the dust guard and then put on the top mount. You will need to secure it with nut. It's included in mounting kit. Put the nut on, it is securing nut, so it will not turn freely. You need to somehow hold shock absorber. For do-it-yourself jobs, there is some kind of clamp to hold the shock absorber's rod and to do not damage it. When it's put it on, secure it. It will not damage the rod because there is plastic inserts. It's holding safely, nothing will be damaged here. We need to tighten down the top mount. We need special tools I showed you before. We're putting on, we're installing contour holder, and we need to start tightening down. Do not use impact wrench. You will damage your shock absorber immediately. It's almost finished. At this moment, it is necessary to tighten it down with torque wrench. As you may not have in your home the open end torque wrench, I will show you a different road. As your shock absorber's rod is secured, you can remove this tool. You can use the usual socket on 16 millimeters. Put it on, take your usual torque wrench, choose the correct force. Correct force for this mount is 38 Newton meters. Put it on, hold it a little bit and turn it down until the necessary force. Now it's secured. Install the gasket and the securing cap. Tighten down upper mount bolts. These three bolts should be tightened down with 28 Newton meters. So use your torque wrench and tighten down. Put back the dust guard and be sure that it's seated in its place. One of the most important moments when you are installing back your shock absorbers. Tightening down the lower holder of the shock absorber. First install bolt. Be sure that it's turning free. You need to put back the wheel or the hub in so-called transport or normal position. For this job you should use something like floor jack. Press it up until it is in so-called normal position. The normal position is the position like when you are driving. When the hub of the wheel is in the correct position, you can tighten down this bolt, because otherwise your shock absorber will be damaged immediately. You need to use force 100 Newton meters, and later you need to turn down additional 90 degrees. For tightening down this nut to 90 degrees, each of these 6 edges are 60 degrees. You need to mark, use small life hack. One at the edge and 90 degrees will be here in the middle. Mark here, and when you will turn it to this place, it will be 90 degrees. At this moment it is tightened down correctly. Before putting back the wheel, just check that dust guards are in place. Be sure that you tighten down these 3 bolts and the lower one. If everything is fine, clean the hub. Don't forget to add grease here. Put back the wheel, lower the car and tighten down the wheel. When you put it on your wheel, tighten down the bolts. The wheel bolts in this case is 140 Newton meters. Don't forget to tighten down them crossed. And that's all.